we've, or I have, the royal we, have put the canopy together. A bit fiddly, the bits that are fiddly. Let me just pick it up. It's drying at the moment, so I can't be too. The bits that are fiddly are the brackets. You see the brackets there? These brackets. They are fiddly, but take your time. No rush, is there? Well, I don't think there is. Not when you're retired. There ain't no rush. Well, I suppose there might be. Never mind. So, what to look out for? I think this is general actually. But when you are making any of these models, the paper that you stick onto the carton, onto the cardboard, the 1 or the 2 millimetre, more the 1 millimetre than the 2. But when you stick it on, it's important that you actually put some weights on top of it, okay, to when it glues. The reason for that is that as the glue dries, as the paper dries, because it might be a little bit wet or whatever, it warps the cardboard, so you get a warpy shape. Okay. Sometimes you can't put weights on top of it. It's impossible, or you've forgotten, or whatever, and you end up with a bit of a banana. All right. So what you don't want to do is to build that banana into your building. So somehow you've got to get rid of that induced bend. Okay. On this particular one here, we got the valance at the end. Okay. And we got the valance the whole length of the thing as well. All right. So if the actual canopy itself is sitting down and you're pushing it down to make it flat, okay, if you glue this vertical valance on and keep it held down whilst that glue is setting, then that will straighten up the cardboard again to make it flat, okay. Otherwise it's going to be like one of those houses in we've got some in Wales, haven't they? Portmeirion, and that other funny character in Spain who makes those, I mean, guy's not around anymore, is he? Gaudi? I can't remember. Fantastic houses, aren't they? Well, it's not what we're building, but I'm going off a tangent again, aren't I? So here we go. Okay, so this piece here is the bit that I told you not to glue down. Okay, that's the flap, the lip of paper that is the flashing, that when you sit it up against the wall, okay, is glued to make a flashing. Now what I did for the brackets is that I offered the valance, offered the canopy up against the building. It's not the same length as the building, so be careful, eh? Not the same length as the building I've got anyway, that I wanted on. It's a bit shorter. And you've got, on mine, I think I've got 2 doors, 2 windows and a big door. So what I did was I offered this up and just marked it with a pencil where I wanted the brackets to be, okay, and then glued them on. And you have to make certain, obviously, that they're glued on vertical. All right? Otherwise, when you stick them on the wall with, you know, like the other things which are vertical, which are on the wall, like the doors, the windows, these will stick out like a sore thumb if they're not vertical. Okay. Don't worry too much about the, you know, the end finish at the moment on these. What we'll do is we'll get some powders on them afterwards. Alright, we'll get some weathering, not weathering, yeah, well, artists' chalk things, yeah. We'll get those on and do a bit of weathering on it, so don't worry too much about that. But that's quite nice. That's quite nice. So that will go on to this building here, so that the passengers don't get wet. And the next building, which I'm going to be building, it'll have one of these on as well, so the passengers don't get wet at that end of the station either. So what have I got to do? Oh, I've got blooming loads to do yet. So I'm going to set that aside to dry. Alright. I'm going to warm my hands by the fire. It's nice, isn't it? I'm going to have a cup of tea. Well, I won't drink it in front of you. But I am going to have a cup of tea. Hang the washing out. Well, hang the washing up to drying, let's put it that way. Won't go outside, not at this temperature. Make dinner and carry on regardless. Right, I'll see you on the next one. See ya.